All right. So today we're going to be talking about AI tools and which AI is best for what. So we'll compare different AI tools and we'll learn what each one does best, and this will help you understand which AI tool may work best for whatever you need to do. So we'll talk about AI basics, writing AI, search AI, image AI, organization AI, and some safety tips. So, first, what is AI? AI stands for artificial intelligence. It uses computer learning and data to help you answer your questions and complete your tasks, and it's found in many modern apps and websites. AI tools are designed to assist with tasks like writing, searching, generating images, videos even, and organizing information. So, a brief history of AI tools is that early AI research began in the 1950s, which is really early, and AI assistance grew in the 2010s. And in the 2020s, modern AI tools became really popular, and now AI is used in everyday life. So, AI technology has existed for decades, but recent improvements made AI tools more powerful and more accessible to everyday users. So, some common types of AI tools are writing AI, search AI, image generation AI, productivity AI, and voice assistant AI. Different AI tools are designed for different purposes, and some help you with writing, while others focus on searching, images, and organization. So, when it comes to writing, ChatGPT, Grammarly, and Microsoft Copilot can really help you. These tools can help you write emails, ideas, summaries. They can help you fix your grammar, and they can help you with your everyday conversations. And many are like really friendly, beginner friendly, and easy to use. AI writing AI is good for, again, writing emails, brainstorming ideas, summarizing information, correcting your grammar, and help you write anything in general. They can save time and help you improve your communication skills, and it's useful for both personal and professional tasks. For searching information, you can use Perplexity, ChatGPT, or Google Gemini. And these search-focused AI tools can help answer your questions quickly or summarize information from the internet. So it's good for quick answers, research summaries, comparing information, and learning new topics. Search AI can simplify research by summarizing large amounts of information into easier to understand answers. Like you can put like a URL, you can just like copy like a website link and put it into ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini and ask it like what like give me a summary of this, and it'll like easily put it into words that you can understand. If you want to generate images, you can use DALL-E, Midjourney, or Canva AI, and these AI tools can generate artwork, social media graphics, presentations, and creative images using text prompts. Image AI is good for making like posters, presentations, social media graphics, creative art, and photo editing. And image AI tools can make visual creation faster and easier, even for beginners if you have no design experience. For productivity and organization, um, Google Workspace, Microsoft Copilot, and Notion AI are really useful tools. And these can help you organize notes, summarize meetings, create schedules, and improve workflow. It's good for organizing your notes, creating your schedules, task management, meeting summaries, and planning projects with others or by yourself. And they can help simplify your organization and daily planning for work, school, or personal tasks. And then voice assistant AI like Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri, they allow hands-free control of devices, reminders, and smart home features. So, for beginners, ChatGPT is like really easy to use. You just type in your prompts, or just you can just have conversations with it. And then Canva AI is easy for your beginner-friendly design. You don't need to know like all the jargon. You can just easily put like Panda on surfing board and it'll create like multiple options for you to choose from. And then Grammarly is simple writing help if you need like help with your grammar or if you need to like change the tone of your message. If you feel like what you have down is not professional or friendly enough, you can Grammarly can help you with that. And Alexa is easy voice control for getting information, or even if you have like a smart home, it's really easy to use Alexas. So some AI tools are designed to feel simple and easy for beginners, and starting with simple tools helps reduce your confusion because some can be like for professional people who like really know what they're doing and they have like training with it. These four are like really easy beginners, so you don't really need to know too much to work with these. And then there's free versus paid AI tools. So there are many free versions of AIs available, but there are also like paid plans that help you unlock more features. Some AIs have like limits on usage, like how much you can use before you actually have to pay. And then monthly subscriptions may apply. So free AI tools are often enough for your basic use, while paid versions usually include more advanced features of the same AI. So some typical pricing would be ChatGPT Plus, which is about $20 US and Canada per month. Same with Perplexity Pro, it's about $20 both in US and Canada. Grammarly Premium, it can range from 12 to $30, both USD and CAD per month, and Canva Pro is about $15 per month in both US and Canada. Pricing varies depending on the AI tool and subscription level, and many services offer free plans before upgrading. I know for a fact that all four of these you can use like the basic version for free. Some others may not allow you to use them for free. You may have to like mandatorily pay. Some limitations of AI, they can make mistakes. Um, and the information they use may be outdated. It requires internet connection and it's not fully accurate. So AI tools are powerful but not perfect. It's still important to verify important information and think critically by yourself. You can't just like blindly trust it to do like everything correctly. Some safety tips for AI. Avoid sharing sensitive information, including like your bank account numbers, your credit card details, your payment credentials, I mean, social security number. It might like it shouldn't be asking you for these things, but like when it does, don't give it. Um, Verify important answers. Like if you're using it to find something really important, like ask it like a second time, where are you getting this from? Like give me your source. Because actually just like a week ago I was trying to have like a book character and I wanted a quote from this book character and I see this other quote and I'm like I like that. But then I asked the thing, where's this quote from? And it says I accidentally hallucinated the quote. So yes, you do need to verify important answers. Um, and then use trusted AI services like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and watch for fake AI apps. So always use trusted tools and avoid entering private financial or personal information into AI chats. So, to choose the right AI tool, uh, it depends on what you want help with because different tools obviously specialize in different areas. For writing, you can use ChatGPT or Grammarly, research, Perplexity or Gemini, images, DAL-E or Canva AI, and then for organization, Notion AI. So some pros of AI tools, they save time, it gives you easy access to information, it helps with your creativity, and it improves your productivity. AI tools can make many tasks faster and easier, especially for writing, research, and organization. Some cons of AI tools, subscription costs, but that only applies to some of them, and most of the time it's optional. Possible misinformation, which is why you have to like recheck whatever it gives you. Learning curve for some tools, and privacy concerns. So while AI tools are helpful, they still require careful use and good judgment. So some key takeaways are different AI tools serve different purposes, and many beginner-friendly options exist. Free versions are widely available and always verify important information. So AI tools can be very useful when you use them correctly. Understanding their strengths and limitations help you use them more confidently and to your own benefit.